Hey, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and today I want to do a response video to Elliot Hulse and Frank Yangs, right? Now, in their videos, it's called Become More Attractive to Women. And I feel like they left out a lot of details, I'm not gonna lie. What they said in their videos works. It definitely works, right? It works because it's true. You need to become the strongest version of yourself. Elliot Hulse, right? Frank Yang, he suggested 3 attributes: physical, mental, and talents. Be aesthetic, be intelligent, and have some sort of ability to showcase those other 2, right? But the thing is, I want to go into the psychological and the emotional part of attractiveness, right? And there is a science behind all of it, and it's true, and it's going to probably help you, right? It's because it's common sense. Not everybody is going to be out there getting aesthetic. It's not going to happen. Not everybody wants to lift weights. People are just that way. People don't want to exercise. It's just going to be that way. People don't want to get smarter. People are just too smart. And people is not going to pick up a new talent. Maybe a new hobby, but not a talent. So with that being said, let's get into the reality of it. You know, yeah, I want everybody to become the strongest version of themselves, you know. Yeah, you know, it's a great advice. It's great advice. But the thing is, if you want to be more attractive to women, and I'm talking about a logical number, man. I'm not talking about, you know, 10, 20, 30. I don't want you to have the idea is that you walk into a room, let's say there's 60 people in the room, and 30 of those people are women and the other 30 are men, and out of those half of the room being women, I don't want you thinking that you can attract all 30 women, because for some odd reason you have this weird reality that you are the only alpha man in the world, which is not true. There are way more alphas out there, and no matter what you do, you're not going to beat these guys. Now, with that being said, you're not going to be rich. You're not going to have the drive. Not everybody has that. But the one thing that's going to make you more attractive is the ability to communicate. You know, the simple, hey, how's it going? You know? Yeah, you're going to have an awkward vibe, but you know what? You're going to have, it's all in the mood. All in the mood. If you don't feel like talking, of course you're not going to be attractive. If you don't feel like talking, people's not going to go up to you and talk. And if they do go up there and try to talk to you and you don't respond, of course you're not going to be attractive. Right? People only are attracted to people who communicate with each other. Right or wrong? Right? Now, also, it has to be with your environment. If you're not a social person, if you're not an outward person, why are you associating yourself with other outward people? You always get that one guy. Imagine yourself in the room of the best people in the world, let's say the most popular kids in school, or the most popular guys at the club, right? They're in a circle, all of them are talking. It's left and right, topics after topics. Hey, you're cute, you know, you want to drink, you know, all kinds of things, right? And you're that guy in the corner like this. That awkward inward guy, man. Why do you want to be the awkward inward guy? See, if you're going to be the awkward inward guy, right, you need to hang out with other awkward inward people. That's your only chance to be attractive to those females. That's true. Think about it. Most people who are inward and awkward, right, are a little bit more sophisticated and more intellectual than the people who are outward. I'm not saying that the people who are outward are less than intellectual, but they have a fair amount of IQ to be able to communicate, right? That's the truth. Those who keep it mostly to themselves continuously have self-thoughts, self-educating themselves through talking to themselves in the mind or openly. They continue doing self-research on certain topics. You know, they're always educating themselves. And with that being said, most inward people tend to pick up certain hobbies such as chess, video games, book clubs, math clubs, those kind of clubs, right? You need to hang out with them people. And then when you are hanging out with them people, most of the time, based on your IQ, you will only attract other people with the same IQ. Because honestly, in my opinion, I have dated girls who were dumb as bricks. I mean, they were sexy, they were hot, dumb as bricks though. I couldn't connect with them because of their intellectual inability to comprehend anything that I say. When I bring up science, science topics, they refuse to talk about it. Politics, they refuse to talk about it. I can't talk to my spouse about these things. Then why should I be with that woman? If I can't talk to my girlfriend about, science or politics, what's the point of being with her? Like I said, you have to match yourself with people of your same environments. Athletes, why would an athlete date a nerd? It's not going to happen unless the athlete decides he wants to be a nerd. You got to remember, guys, if you are going to be more attractive, you got to be attractive in your own environment. Have the ability to communicate. If you're not communicating, you're automatically non-attractive. That's the rule of thumb. Yes, be respectful. Always be respectful. But most of the time, if you're not communicating, or let's say if you are communicating and you are disrespectful, you're automatically unattractive. If you're awkwardly silenced but you are respectful, you have a higher chance of being attractive because everybody likes a good, respectable person. But now, with that being said, guys, hopefully I went into more depth. I'm sorry, I had this weird itch in my throat. Hopefully, I went into more depth into this topic between Elliot Hulse and Frank, right? So I'm gonna put their links in the description box below. It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and I'll talk to you guys later. Breathe.